Good morning, Stampers. This is Diane Cisneros, and today is Diane Will Teach Me That. This is the card we're going to do today, and I'm going to teach you how to use this Scallop, striped Scallop Thinlit die. And it is not a new technique. We used it back when these came out. These are retired now, but that says thankful, this one says merry, and this one says love, and you use the same technique for these. Then this hexagon die, which is still available, is also good for this technique. So I'm going to show you. I bought, a couple years ago, I bought the adhesive sheets. They are 12 by 12, and they're no longer in the catalog in this with that print on it. So mine are a couple years old. If you ordered them today, you would order them here on page 204. Transfer adhesive sheets. You get 12 for $6.95, and they are just, they have the just plain white waxy paper on top. You won't see this print. So the first thing we're going to do is you choose a piece of cardstock for the color that you want this to be. So I chose white, and I cut this larger than I need because I just like having a little room. This is 4.5 by 5 3/4, and I cut all my sheets that same color, that same size. So here's my adhesive sheet, and I'm separating it, and all the sticky is right there. So I'm gonna just stick that down on the white, and I have plenty of room because I cut that a little big, so I don't need to worry. And then the most important thing is, once you have that sticky stuff or the sticky sheet on, make sure you flip it over so you can see your cardstock, because it needs to be facing up so that when we put this, I'm going to show you what it looks like. The die, all your sticky has transferred to the cardstock. Okay? We're going to leave that backing on there so it won't stick to the table. Then you're going to cut a piece of wax paper the same size. Don't have to be picky about it. Then we're going to take the die and just lay it on top. And like I said, I like to make my paper a little bigger so that I have some room. Okay, so I'm going to pull my big shot up here into my little small space, and I'm going to put my magnetic board down. I'm going to put a clear board down. I'm going to put these 4, there's 2, there's the wax paper, and there is my die. Just want to make sure everything's laying on top of each other. Then you're going to put the second clear sheet on, press it down, and run it through. And it's going to crackle and pop. And then release. Okay, so I'll show you what it looks like. I'm going to take my top plate off. Here's what I was working with, and I'll get rid of these. Whoop. Okay, so this is how it comes out, and as you can see, you can just peel this off. Okay, so now I'm going to take my, what is this? Paper piercer, and just get rid of some of these extra pieces. Turn it over. Start popping those out. Real easy. Takes out the wax paper and the extra whisper white that was there. Okay. Now what to do with this hand here. Okay, and these little pieces are shaped kind of cute if you wanted to stick them to some wax paper and save them. Alright, now I can't stand a mess, so I'm going to push all this over. Now you're going to take your paper piercer and start. I'm just going to do 2 or 3 rows of these little holes up here. And that's what those holes are for, is to release your paper. You don't need to do the whole thing. Just enough so you can grab it. There it is. Now I'm going to take my cardstock, which is, let's see, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4, and just stick it on there. OMG. Let me push it up a little bit. And there it is. So easy. So I hope you'll give that a try. This is my original. And I will list the products I use. These are all, this is a new stamp set. That's everything Eleanor, and then I have some new designer series papers in here. So I'll list those underneath, and you'll be able to find them in the catalog. Thanks for stopping by, and I will talk to you soon.